Hey guys, how you doing? I'm doing good. Welcome to my channel. My name's Jenny, and I just like to read funny or scary or sad stories to you guys and give you something to listen to while you clean or do whatever. I don't normally put stuff on the screen that you have to look at, so for me, I know that I love being able to just listen to my YouTube channel or YouTube video I'm interested in and just clean and do what I need to do. So that's what I'm trying to do for you. And I'm gonna read a post from a bridezilla, and you will see she's definitely not the bridezilla. And this was posted 4 years ago on Reddit, so everything has been deleted, like their names and stuff. So this is what it started as. Guys who married bridezillas, what happened after the wedding? You know what? I have deliveries coming. I need to turn on lights. BRB. Okay. We finally got some lights put up by our garage. I'm so excited. We're gonna be able to park my car in there soon, so I'm super excited about that. Okay, back to bridezillas. Alrighty. I'm stressful. Also, I'm always saying it, but I'm never showing it. Drink your water. Liquid IV. Acai berry. So good. Okay, so this is someone who was called a bridezilla. In my opinion, she's not. So it says, I'm gonna try to clear my throat. Clip that there. My dad has some equipment. If I can get to like 2,000 subscribers, we're gonna do this together, my dad and I, and do a podcast. So stay tuned for that. Oops. Okay. Let's read. Glasses that are filthy. Okay. I was called the bridezilla. After getting back with my ex-boyfriend I broke up with from high school, his parents got into his head that he should propose. What makes him think that's a good idea? His parents got married at the age of 19, and they thought that since we're 19, we should follow in their footsteps. Okay, that's why they think it's a good idea, because do they not realize that she broke up with him? Anyway, we were only back together for over a month at that point. Nothing against anyone that got married young or married suddenly. I did. Anyway, he proposed. I was excited because this is supposed to be an important moment in my life, and I can plan the wedding of my dream that I always dreamed of. I immediately started to look at venues since we had 10 months to plan. His mom complained to everyone behind my back that I was planning too soon. His family are strict Catholics, so when I said I didn't want to have a mass for our wedding, they made sure the priest talked to me to convince me to change my mind. When I planned to go wedding dress shopping, she complained again about how I was doing it too soon. In parentheses, 8 months out from the wedding. That's not too soon. That's perfect timing. And then she brought some of her kids without asking me. On top of that, I invited a mutual friend of ours, and I got a text from that friend on my way to the bridal shop asking if she could bring her kids because my fiance's mom told her to. His mom also got mad at me for not including all 7 of her daughters in the wedding party. Whenever I tried to plan wedding stuff with my fiance, he couldn't handle it. Planning the proposal took too much energy out of him. Are you kidding? That lasted a few months. Whenever his family tried controlling the wedding, I got bothered because okay, that was just grocery. I wish they wouldn't have knocked like that because that scared me. Whenever his family tried controlling the wedding, I got bothered because they were planning around themselves. They said that this isn't about me and my fiance, it's about their family. Because their family is a big deal and this wedding was about them. Overall, they called me bridezilla to my face multiple times because I didn't like how they were controlling my wedding. Within those few months, I remembered why I broke up with my fiance the first time. so I broke up with him again. Okay, I agree, girl, because what? It's not about them, it's about the family? No, the wedding is always about the bride and the groom. Those are the ones making the lifelong commitment, and those are the ones we're supposed to be focused on. Okay, weird. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I married a Groomzilla. I married Groomzilla. Bent over backwards to make the wedding add magical. It says add ADD. Okay. I married a Groomzilla. Bent over backwards to make the wedding as magical as he wanted. I would have been happy in someone's backyard with a potluck. He admitted in couples counseling 7 years later that he really never wanted to marry me so much as he wanted a huge show and party. Everybody liked and approved of me. So he wanted them all to see he was making a good choice and be envious. He wanted them to be proud of him. Sick. We used most of the money I got from a car accident settlement. Could have put it in a down payment in a small house. He asked for a divorce in 2020. Oh my God. Our first wife was a bridezilla. During the honeymoon, she realized that she was married and the wedding day was history. She wanted the big wedding, which she had, not the marriage. The next 2 years were hell until she finally tapped out. I was young and stupid, and the thought of divorce never crossed my mind. I don't know why it didn't. I guess I just assumed I'd be miserable the rest of my life. When she told me she was leaving, it felt as if the weight of the world was off my shoulders. On a happy note, her parents were still paying off the wedding when we divorced. Oh my God, how expensive. That's what happens when you allow your daughter everything she wanted, including 2 wedding dresses. Are you serious? I didn't even have a wedding. I've been married 3 times. I got married at 19. We got married at the Justice of the Peace, JP office. My second wedding, I got married and I wanted a wedding and I didn't have any money, so I paid for everything. I think my dad gave me $100 to get my dress, and my mom, she helped me out a lot, actually. She worked at Hobby Lobby, so she got me a lot of decorations. My ex-husband, he has an aunt that worked in floral, so she helped with flowers. I mean, I cut every corner I could. And I had a wedding that was my bridesmaids. There was 3 of them. I just asked them, hey, if you have a red dress, wear it. So they wore red. They carried white lilies. And my ex-husband, they were in black tuxes with red ties, I think. So it was black and red and white. It was a really beautiful wedding. It really was. He was a great guy. I was not probably really just a trauma bond. I needed somebody, and he was so kind, and we got along. We were such good friends, and but I didn't love him. I don't think I loved him like the right way, you know. I've been proposed to 4 times and married 3 times. I ended up leaving him, and then my husband now, I had a crush on him in middle school, but I was only so afraid to talk to him because he was so much cooler than me. But we had like the same friend group. Anyway, but I didn't get to really talk to him because my ex-husband, my first one, he's my high school sweetheart. Yeah, from sophomore year till I was 21, we were together. So I didn't get to talk to any other boys. So anyway, enough about that. I was never a bridezilla, but I do wish that I hadn't have got married twice before I met my husband because, well, I mean, I am glad because now I know how to love him in the correct way. But things happen for a reason. We are exactly 9 months apart. He was born probably the day I was conceived. Anyway, okay, enough about that. Let's see. She stabbed me in the thigh during the meal at our wedding, still in prison. Oh my God, at the wedding, you didn't even get to bang. Oh my gosh. This story needs more than 2 sentences, even though they are admirably concise. I didn't marry the bridezilla, but I had coordinated her wedding. All right, let's read this one. We had a death in the family a few days prior to the wedding. I called the bride and told her the situation and said that my assistant would be stepping in for me so that I could attend the funeral. She told me to send my assistant to the funeral and that I had better be at the wedding. I told her I would be sending her a refund and that no one will be coming to her wedding. The groom ended up leaving her after this whole thing went down. Suffice to say, he really dodged a bullet there. I did not say the death in the family because it's sad. 6 months. 6-month-old baby, and she's saying, send the assistant? No. No. Effing hell, some people are such shit humans. I'm sorry to hear about that. Me too. Oh my gosh. Okay. Not a guy, but did marry a bridezilla. Oh, okay, where did we leave off? Not a guy, didn't marry a bridezilla, did, however, spend 4 years of my life working in a men's formal wear sales and rental chain in the Seattle suburbs in the 90s, specifically in downtown Kirkland, where the average wedding gown from the bridal shop downtown street started at $6. My most memorable bridezilla was this woman who came in with her fiance. Poor dude never said a word. She wanted a very specific color of a shirt to match her diamond white gown in a mandarin collar with a mid-ranged shawl collar, 2-button jacket, 14 of them. Okay, pretty straightforward, but when you're renting shirts, particularly these shirts, because they were newer, so some were closer to white and some were very ivory, and they're coming from a warehouse downtown, and I can't guarantee that every shirt will be the same color, let alone that exact shade of diamond white, which I explained twice, and she signed off on because this was not my first bridezilla rodeo. She agreed, but emphasized the shirts would all be the same color and they would be the right color. Okay, lady, I'll do my best. Cue 6 weeks later. The Thursday before the wedding, bridezilla comes in with her poor fiancé. We pull out the tuxes. Of course, the shirts are exactly as I warned her they would be. Several shades. Only one was her perfect color, not the groom's. She lost her ever-loving shit, screaming, crying, pounding on our glass countertop, wailing at the top of her lungs that we were discriminating against her because she was Japanese. In parentheses, yeah, hun. So is like half of Greater Seattle, right? She got so agitated and she shattered our front counter with her pounding. Oh my gosh. The cops were called, bride got arrested, groom took his and everyone else's tuxes and left, still without a word other than profuse apologies. Sunday, I happened to be accepting returns. Fog comes back with 14 unworn tuxes. He explains that bride spent 24 hours in jail after my spineless manager refused to press charges. At the rehearsal dinner, bride threw some insane temper tantrum, complete with throwing glassware, swearing, and finally punching the groom in the face. He declined to proceed with the marriage. Good for you. I will never forget that woman's crazy eyes or her insistence on the perfect colored shirts from a $90 rental. What? I just don't have any words. That lady just lost her shit over the color white. Lady, you all right there? This one says, got into a huge fight about broccoli on the honeymoon. All my fault, of course. I knew then it was a mistake. Toughed it out for 2 more years of abuse before I left. So glad I did. How was the broccoli your fault exactly? Because I hadn't previously disclosed that I liked it. Oh my God, are you kidding me? We didn't even have any. I learned a lot about narcissism, mental illness, and substance abuse during the next 2 years and have avoided them since. Good life lesson. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am done for the evening. I need to edit this. I would like to be able to post it tonight. That would be cool. I'm really glad that I sat down and filmed this with you guys tonight. But I'm so sorry if you have heard my dog over here just huffing and puffing. She's just over it. Just over it. Check her out. It's just, you know, life is just so hard. It's just so hard for her. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. Like I said, I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of June, and I'm on my way there. I'm getting close. So, and there's no reason for it really. I'm not monetized on YouTube. I don't know if I ever will be, and that's okay with me. This is something I enjoy doing, and I want to continue to do it. Like I said earlier, I want to be, you know, I want you to be able to listen to some stories or me ramble on while you vacuum your floor or do the dishes or take your kids to school, whatever. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed these, and I will speak at you tomorrow. Bye.